Wednesday real quick, and then we'll switch over onto Thursday, okay? So focus. So we have to have one subject, one verb combination inside of our brackets, right? One subject, one verb combination within our brackets. In this clause, in this sentence, where are you going to be putting brackets at? Kayla, you have a guess, but you're afraid you might be wrong. Give it to me anyway. Let's see. Give me one bracket. Before picnic. So you're saying right here. And here's why I like your example is that let's see if we put a bracket right there, is there a subject and a verb on either side of this bracket? Yes. Picnic on Labor Day has a subject and verb inside of it? No. Okay. It does not. Remember, it has to have it on both sides. Okay. It's a great, Kayla, I like your effort because it let us see something, because I guarantee you others had it the same way. Because I think what we're thinking is that we just have to section off the subject and the verb. But remember, every clause has to have a subject and a verb. What do you think, Kayla?
I would guess bracket before family, either after A or after picnic.
Okay, so let's put a bracket here. Sorry, let's go to the beginning. Bracket here, and then a bracket here, right? So let's look at, does R have a subject and a verb in it? Does on Labor Day have a subject and a verb in it? Everything has to be part of a clause in a sentence. The only exception is maybe an interjection, and we'll look at those as we go. Is there a subject and verb in on Labor Day? What's the verb for on Labor Day? There's only one subject and one verb in this clause. Look up on Tuesday. That's why I have it scrolled there. Okay, so I don't think picnic or family are going to work. You're closer with the family one. Gracie?
Would it go like for on?
So if I put it before on, there has to be a subject and a verb behind it as well. So on Labor Day has to have a subject and verb. Every word in a sentence has to be connected with a subject and a verb in order for it to be a complete sentence.
Oh, I thought that was
In front of R, you're right with this one. You're right with this one. And then where's our next one going to go? Gabby? Gabby, give me a guess. You wanted to and you stopped yourself. Give me one. Huh? After Labor Day. Look, once we have our brackets, right? And this is how sentences work. And I'm telling you, right now, you guys write with incomplete sentences, just glancing at your pre-assessment. Every single sentence, every clause has to have a subject and a verb in it. In order for on Labor Day to have a subject and a verb with it, it has to be connected with the first part, doesn't it? On Labor Day is just expanding off of had. A picnic is just expanding off of had. Okay, so a clause or brackets at the beginning and the end. Does that make sense? Or is it starting to at least make sense? In order to have complete sentences, a clause has to have a subject and a verb associated with every word. The exception is interjections, and we'll cover those again. So does this clause where the brackets are, does it make sense on its own? Our family had a picnic on Labor Day. Does that make sense all by itself?
Yes.
So is it independent or dependent?
Independent.
Independent. If it makes sense on its own, it can stand by itself. It's independent. All right. So is anyone yelling this at someone?
No.
No. So it's not an exclamatory. Exclamatory literally means an exclamation. Needs an exclamation point. We're not going to do that. Are you going to ask this as a question?
No.
Our family had a picnic on Labor Day?
No.
No.
It's state.
It is a statement, so it's either imperative or declarative. Imperative means you're giving a command. You're telling someone to do something.
Declarative.
It is declarative. Simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, or compound complex. I will tell you, a simple sentence has one independent clause. A compound sentence has two independent clauses. A complex sentence has an independent clause and a dependent clause, and then a compound complex has all of it.
Simple sentence.
It is a simple sentence. So it's simple sentence, declarative. Simple sentence, declarative. Again, don't be afraid to look at your DGP notes for Wednesday, okay? You've got